Hello folks, we're going to do a little simple tutorial today in our video. Something that seems simple to a lot of people may not be real simple to others, so I thought I'd just pass this quick little tip around. I'm going to show you all how to string up a Stihl weed eater. Okay, now I can't vouch for Husqvarna or anything like that because I don't really fool with Husqvarna. Stihl's really been the only thing I've ever fooled with. All Stihls are going to be the same. This is a FS100R, okay, but I believe that they're all the same setup. There's two notches right here on this head that you can stick your thumb in. Stick your thumb in and push it down and back. Push it down and back and your cap will come off. Okay. This is your spool. Go ahead and turn it to the left just a little bit and it should fall right out too. Make sure that you get you some trimmer line. I cut out about 15 feet of this and I'll show you the next step of what we're going to do. Go ahead and match up both ends evenly and just start dragging it to the end. Okay, you'll end up with something like that, and it doesn't really have to be perfect, but it does need to be pretty close to make sure that you have an even amount of string on. Okay, now what you'll do, you'll take your string. Okay, there's two notches in this spool here. What I do is I stick one notch in the spool. Okay, make sure that you kind of keep them separated. Stick another wire or another line in the notch. Now here's where it's going to be a little different. Take it and flip it around backwards and actually bend the string around like that. Take your thumb and go ahead and use your thumb as a divider to put all this line around this spool. Now someone may have a better way or a different technique, but I've done this ever since I was probably 7 or 8, big enough to weed eat. My dad taught me how to restring one, so if I run out while he wasn't at home, I wouldn't be just left clueless. So some of you young guys out there that may not have anybody to teach you, here's a video for you. So we'll go ahead and we'll spool all this up. Now you don't want to cut off too much. Like I said, about 15 feet is what I like to do. You cut off too much and then you end up having to trim a bunch and things like that, so nobody really wants to do that. Now you're probably wondering, how do you hold this line while we get it in the weed eater? Okay, you take your top one and there's a notch cut like that. And so see, that top line is held like that. So you're going to pick up your weed eater. You're going to set it in there. Okay, and then I always put the spool in like that. And then, like I said, it don't matter if it's a little short or a little long. We can always cut them to match. Okay, and then just basically wrap that one around and stick it up the other notch. We're going to take our cap. We're going to put our cap in the notches where it looks like it would go. You probably have to bend them in a little to get them to go up in there. May even have to twist. And voila. Take your knife, make sure that they're both trimmed about the same. I'm going to go ahead and trim this bottom one to match this top one here since I don't have a guard on it. But there you go. That's a real quick how to string up a Stihl weed eater. Thank y'all.